Hi Aries, and welcome to Tarot Talking for your November reading.
And today this reading is going to be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and any cross-watchers.
And after the reading we'll be taking some direct messages from our spirit team.
So Aries, let's have a look. Well, the energy at the beginning of a reading is actually quite lovely. It's very harmonious. It's very about joy and family and having all that emotional fulfillment with all aspects of your life. So
you're starting in a very good place.
Yeah, it's really lovely. And then we have the Six of Cups underneath, which again, I always read this card as being quite a nice card as well. I think it's one of finding joy and fun, and some people refer to it as the nostalgic card, but I think that for me kind of means like just finding that childlike joy in your life again. So it feels at the moment, Aries, that something is really bringing this feeling of joy and fulfillment into your life.
And I just feel with the Six as well is that there's a centeredness to the Six. I feel it's almost as if there's a harmony and a balance between all aspects of your life. So in terms of the nostalgia, for my interpretation of that, it's just a balance in your life. Yeah, it feels like an integrated set of emotions in your life for me. It feels really good, and coupled with the 10 feels great to me.
It does. But at the end of this one, we've got the Two of Wands, which then I think there's something going to be happening on the horizon, and it feels quite quick to me. I don't feel like this is long term. I think this is something that's happening quite quickly, and I think there's going to be a decision to be made about which way your path is now going to lead.
It doesn't feel like quite a crossroads moment to me, because that feels a little bit more abrupt and harsh, but it feels as if you're certainly coming, as it depicts in the card, you're coming to a point where you have choices to be made. And that feels okay. It feels okay. It just feels you're just moving into a different phase where you'll be making, as you said, choosing a path.
Yeah. To me, it feels, again, with all this joy here, it feels like it's actually quite a nice decision. It's like whichever path you choose is good. It's just a choice that you're going to have to make. But it feels like, again, and maybe it's because we've got the Page of Pentacles up here, it feels very new. It feels very that this new opportunity is going to come into your life in November that is going to make you think, right, where am I going? What am I going to do next? But it's exciting.
But it's exciting choices, good choices. That feels like whichever choice is probably a good choice. I don't feel as if there's a bad choice.
No.
You've just got different paths that you can take. It feels very positive to me.
It does.
But because it's a one card, it's about making a decision but taking the action on the back of it as well.
Oh yes, it's not going to happen without any action.
No, it's definitely going to require you it's not just about the decision, it is about the action. Yeah.
Because with the Page of Pentacles as well, this is all about bringing things into our material world. But this feels with the Page of Pentacles here that this there's a curiosity around this card in the sense of like, what am I doing next? Whether that's having to learn something or get better at something or master something. That's very much the energy I'm getting with this card. That it feels like whatever this new path is going to be, you've got some skills, but you haven't got them all.
I also feel the decision is orientated to either the world of learning that you're talking about or the world of work or world of career. It's a materially based decision, one way or another.
Yeah. And then we have the Devil in the centre of our reading. So I think this is talking to us about what behaviours or what thoughts or what self-beliefs are you using to hold yourself back. And they may be subconscious, they may not be conscious things that you're aware of, but something around this is holding you back, keeping you tethered. And sometimes this can be around things that we do that are not good for us. So it can sort of talk about addiction, and I'm not saying it's got to be, something terrible, but we all have little behaviours that we do that sometimes we kind of self-sabotage a little.
I think this is a reminder, because it's in the core of the reading. I think this is a reminder that you're coming up to a decision point, as we talked about with the Two of Wands. You're coming to a decision about choosing a path forward. And I think this is a reminder that don't let old patterns get in the way of making the right decision. So maybe this is just an example. Maybe you've been too cautious in the past, and maybe that is just a bit of a block, and maybe it's just a reminder. It's a nod. It's sort of a tap on the shoulder saying, in this example, don't be too cautious. But that's just one example. It could be other behaviours that maybe in the past have not always served you. So I think this is a reminder to just be reflective on patterns that you can fall into, and don't fall into those in this decision and this choice of path.
It feels very much like this is almost a release point.
Yes.
If you can release what's held you back in the past,
I agree.
whether that is a fear or about the next step, if you can get past that, I think what's coming is really, really worth it.
I agree. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, because then we've got the Ace of Cups, which is lovely. So
lovely fulfillment
it's
card.
a really, really great opportunity card of something. And really, you've got both opportunities around this devil. So
because the ace and the page have got similarities.
Yes.
It's about something fresh coming in. So it's suggesting this is going to be emotionally fulfilling, and it's also suggesting it's going to be materially fulfilling.
Yes.
So it's a great energy around that.
Yeah.
It really is.
And I think if you can release this devil energy of this holding yourself back, or this fear or self-sabotage, whatever it is, I think that's going to bring new emotions into the situation, which will help drive that forward. And maybe something you've never sort of felt before or had within your life before. It feels like this is all very new, but it's something that's going to help drive this decision forward.
I'm feeling the words imposter syndrome. I don't know whether that's going to resonate with you, Aries, but those are the words I'm getting, and it's that bringing that imposter syndrome. You don't really feel that you deserve this opportunity, or that maybe that you can succeed in this. And the fact we've got two devils here is important, I think, because it's a strong reminder. We've got the devil here again. It's a strong reminder. Don't let that hold you back.
No, it's something you have to, I hate to say it, but work on.
I think it's conquering any feelings of it being an imposter here, because I think you have all the skills that you require for this, and don't let that hold you back in this decision. Take the path that you really feel is right for you, and don't let that self-belief.
Yeah,
lack
and
of self-belief
actually
hold you
in
back.
the reading, if we look overall, there is this sense of balance between the cups, and we've got some pentacles here. So it does very much feel like it's bringing your material and your emotional life together.
Absolutely, it is. It's balanced throughout with that, isn't it?
It is.
Because the Knight of Pentacles, again, it's carrying very much on from that, saying that the King of Pentacles, I should have said, it's very much saying there's going to be material fulfillment with this.
Absolutely. This is
he's sitting on his throne with holding the coins. It's saying, and that might not just be about money. Coins are just a reflection, just a symbol. It could be about health and well-being,
your
home. So it's not necessarily just about money, but it is saying that your material world is working well for you.
But this is also a long-term material wealth.
It is.
This isn't just a short little influx of it. This is about having a legacy. This is about whatever it is you're striving for, you're going to achieve, and you're going to be able to be very comfortable within that.
Completely agree. It is. It's absolutely. It's the king on his throne. It's just the symbol of that. Is the picture of it is exactly what it means. And again, it's reinforcement. Don't let this, whatever is might hold you back and may have held. I think it's a strong feeling. It's held you back in the past. Don't let that stop you getting to this position.
No.
Because it's there for you if you can just have that self-belief.
Yeah. And then we have the Knight of Cups here, which I think is very interesting, following on from all
very
these
interesting
cups as well, because this is actually saying, I believe if you can let go of this self-sabotage, this fear, or whatever it is that holds you back, this new emotional place of mind or place of being, I feel is what's going to help this journey forward.
Well, you're moving forward then, aren't you? Because I think if you can do that, you will move forward. If you can conquer any lack of self-belief, you will move forward. The Knight is a movement card.
Yeah.
You will move forward.
Yeah. But I think this is showing us that evidence that this is what will happen as a result of this.
Yeah. And then ultimately this is what will happen as a result of it.
Yeah. And I think with the devil at the very end of the reading here, I just think it's saying that if you can achieve this, you're going to break those chains.
Absolutely.
And that energy will have been released. It will no longer hold you back. And then everything that you are striving for will come into fruition.
I completely agree. I think it's a lovely reading, actually, and I think the devils are just, it's a really helpful push, a really helpful reminder.
Yeah. I just think, Aries, you've got to maybe it's even not conscious, but maybe have a real think about what past behaviours might have stopped you from achieving what your goals were.
I agree.
And I think if you can focus on that and work with that energy and try and change that and figure out what is it that holds you back, I think that will be the release. And then I think all those things will fall into place.
Agree. It's a lovely reading.
It is. So let's have a look at the oracle cards and see how they tie the reading together for us. So we've got the Moonology card and you're very close to achieving your goal. So that fits completely
Fits completely with it.
Yeah.
Fits completely with it. And we've got this feeling, I think both of us felt, that this decision point here, these paths opening up, is going to be quite soon.
Oh yeah,
it could be November
energy.
or before the end of the year. It's going to be happening soon, I think.
I really do. It doesn't feel like it's
no, it doesn't. And we have here, we've got releasing soul patterns. There you go. Releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. So that's really just saying, again, it's about release of past behaviours that aren't helpful. They may have served you in the past, but they're not serving you now, and they're not going to serve you in this new path you're going to take. So that absolutely reinforces the message. And lastly, we've got answering the call. The time is now.
Yeah.
There you go. So the time is now. So it's going to be fairly soon, Aries.
It is. I do hope that resonated for you, Aries. And please remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment, and we will pick one lucky person who leaves a comment to receive a message in our next video.
Thank you, Spirit, for being with us today. And what messages do we have for our lovely Aries collective? Leave. Leave belief. Leave belief issues behind. Leave belief issues behind. They are they're no longer part of who you are. And so leave self-belief issues behind. They're no longer part of who you are. So shed this skin. So shed this skin this month. Okay. Thank you, Spirit.
Again, please remember to like, subscribe and comment. We will select one lucky subscriber who leaves a comment to receive a personal channel message in our next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.